Well, I would advise that people go back and read what I've written, as I wrote extensively. Or just, open the textbook to the 8th area of activity, sex, and I say repeatedly, in different ways, that sexual intercourse between white and non-white people under the system of white supremacy works to support the system of white supremacy. And I give the reasons why. Because it's like the white people who have sexual intercourse with black people or non-white people in the system of white supremacy. I liken that to a warden having sexual intercourse with a prisoner. Now, people might say, well, people should be able to have sexual intercourse with whomever they want to. I mean, after all, people fall in love, they say. You hear this all the time. And if it's a white person and a black person, who should care? I mean, that's a personal matter. Well, if you have systems in place, and a system is in place that is unjust, then it has to be taken into account. And the system of white supremacy is in place. It's not like everybody is equal. So you don't want sexual intercourse between people who are not equal. That's the logic.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it's got to be even, Stephen. You got to be equal. You got to be in the same category. You can't be one person subordinate to another. And in the system of white supremacy, all of the non-white people are subordinate to the dictates of the white supremacists. And the white supremacists are what? They are people who believe in dominating and mistreating people. So if you have sexual intercourse between a black person and a white person in the system of white supremacy, the black person is being taken advantage of. Why? Because they are not equal. They are not in an equal system.
Wow.
It's like the warden having sexual intercourse with the prisoner. Now, you might say, well, emotionally, they're in love with each other. Well, if it's all this love, then why is this prisoner the prisoner? And why is the warden the warden? This is a prison system. The system of white supremacy is a prison system. And the non-white people are in that prison, every last one of them, on that planet. So therefore, you can only have the equality that you should have. You should have the mutuality and the harmony that you should have only after that system has been abolished.
Yes, sir.
So all the people who want to jump in bed with each other based on crossing the so-called color line, the first order of business is to first get rid of the system of white supremacy so that everybody is equal, everybody is on the same level, and then you can have a mutual and harmonious relationship.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it's nothing but child abuse on the part of the white person against the person who is classified as non-white. That is the logic.